Hello and welcome to Market Watch, your weekly segment where we talk about the Digimon card game market. Nationals is currently concluding as we're doing this, but things are already starting to fall from the main meta, which is good. Awesome to hear. Today we're going to look at some very specific cards that I want to pick out from the falling, also some cards you want to look into, and finally BT7 is around the corner. You got to keep an eye on that. If you guys enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on the smashed potatoes, that way you know when all these Digimon videos come out. And also, this week we have two exciting tournaments going on. The first one's on Wednesday. It's not a Digimon circuit, but it's a Twitch sub appreciation tournament. If you're subbed to me on Twitch, it's a free tournament with prize support. That's cool. And then the second tournament is Saturday afternoon, and it's with myself as well as the Digi Academy. And there's going to be giveaways, prizes, bounties. It's going to be crazy, all for a $10 entry. If you guys are interested in that or the other tournament, go ahead and join my Discord. All the information will be there in the link below. Alrighty, Omnimons. Always start with Omnimons, and they've all fallen. Every single one. Every Omnimon is cheaper than last week, it looks like, except for the $20,000 one down here, the $800 one up here, and this is the one that really drew my attention. This is a moderately play one, which is crazy, but near mints aren't that much, more expensive. It's crazy. It's actually kind of insane. It just keeps going down. I'm telling you guys though, a near mint copy of this card down the road, very expensive. So this is a good price to grab these cards for. Honestly, if you want it for the collectibles sake, just do it up. It's a good price. Arata. So this card recently had a spike because Daya Boremon right now is seeing play. Daya Boremon will get phased out when BT7 arrives. So don't buy these yet. Wait a little bit, and then if you want Aratas for the second to play Daya Boremon in the future, pick them up. Because Daya Boremon is one of those archetypes will keep getting support, and all it takes is more good Daya Boremon support, like we just saw in the EXO1, for something like this that'll be out of print, max rarity to go back up in price. You might want to make sure you have these cards. Patamon from the store championships, they continue to be expensive. This one might actually see play going forward, so definitely a little bit of hype behind it, not gonna lie. How about Tarrimon, online participant promo? Now, I do realize there's an expensive one, an online finalist one, however, I wanted to bring this up for a reason. All of these promo blockers, one-cost blockers and such, it's really cool and all, but we are going to get better blockers down the road. So while a blocker like this might seem reasonable to you, in the grand scheme of things, it might not be that reasonable. And it's very easy to pop 5k blockers like this one is. I just kind of want you guys to keep that on the backbone here. Lobomon from the revision pack. Yeah, by the way, they had a revision pack. Same with the Agunimon here. I want to bring these ones up because hybrid format is coming. Ancient Garurumon will see play, and Ancient Greymon will see play. And I believe we have those here in the watch as well, right? Yeah, Ancient Greymon here. It's gone down in price a lot. I would definitely keep your eyeballs on it. It had a buyout, and now it's back to normal. Ancient Greymon, make sure you have it because it will see play. And Ancient Garurumon is at a wicked low price right now, 25 bucks. Buy them now if you don't care about max rarity. Seriously buy them now. That's all I want to bring your attention to on those. So yeah, make sure you have all your hybrid stuff for red or blue, whatever you want, because it might see play. There you go. Analog Youth. This is the most expensive card in EXO1 now, the full art, and that's what it's going for. Now this card will be a staple for time to come. It's at a reasonable price right now. It's hard to tell whether or not this card will go down because Nationals is over, which it probably will, but it might also go up. It's up to you whether or not you want to invest in this or not. I would personally wait a little longer. I want to see it touch 50. And then I think that's probably the best it's going to be. Jasmine. While it didn't have a super wonderful showing at Nationals, and thus indicated by the price, Jasmine will see play in BT7. If you think about it, Jasmine was tier 1 in BT7 in Japan, had to deal with 4 ice walls, 4 reinforced memory boosts, and Mega Digimon fusions. All those things are gone, which makes Jasmine look a lot more appealing. If you want a cheap, budget deck that's tier 1 to play in BT7 format, I think Jasmine is for you. You might want to grab some. Along with this card, Rise Greymon. Whether it's the alternate art or the regular art, it's a dual color card. That's going to matter really soon. I do recommend picking up your copies of this card. Now, Agumon Bond of Bravery. If you have copies of these cards, sell them immediately, because unfortunately, this deck won't see a lot of play in BT7, much at all. And until it gets more support, who knows when that'll be at this point in time. It's gonna be dirt cheap. Like, I can see this card dropping to $10. Easy. And don't forget, there's technically a max rarity of this card now. It's gonna be impossible to get, but it does exist. So just keep that in mind. Lord Nightmon from the July Evo Cup has been kind of stable in price. Now, this card could be a stock of some sorts. If we enter a format where Lord Nightmon becomes really good again, either because we get more Lord Knight support, which the Royal Knight, it's a Lord Knight, it'll happen. You know, if it makes Lord Knight tier 1, this particular version of the card will see an increase in price. I'm sure at some point in time, Lord Knight will be really good again, or good enough again to cause a spec for this card. So it's up to you if you want to take the gamble, but I think it's worth it, if you ask my opinion. Now, Angelamon just keeps hovering on the same price. There's still plenty of listings. 16, a little less than last week, but again, once these are gone, it's going to be expensive again. Well, there you go. And Daya Boremon is already kind of falling. A few dollars cheaper than what it was, but again, Daya Boremon kind of tapers off in BT7, and with this card being reprinted in the Fest packs, this card will go down in price. So if you have them, sell them. And now we enter the BT7 presale discussion. You know, we've come a long way from $60 Tarrimons, if you can remember such a grotesque presale period. Completely disgusting and revolting. That's my opinion. Yeah, but now we're at a point where like secret rares are $45, which is a little better. And, you know, box topper tamers are $15, for example. These are the two cards I wanted to bring up. Holomon of Chaos Mode will see some play now in BT7, but we'll see more play in BT8 with that Mastermon starter deck. In my opinion, 100% of the time, do not buy into the pre-sales, please. I will keep saying it until I just don't see it happening. Wait a month. Just wait a month. And then this card will be a reasonable price, and all this stuff will be reasonable prices. Or anything in BT7 will be reasonable prices. So just please be patient. Cool? Alright, great. Digimon alternate art from EXO1. I was really thinking about this card a lot. It went down in price, by the way, because, you know, it's just what it is. It's one of the more expensive cards in the EXO1. It benefits from having cyborgs, level 5 black or red cyborgs, and I'm building a really good Digimon deck. So I was thinking when I was doing this, well, we're only going to get better cyborgs, right? So if we get some busted level 5 black or red cyborgs that can break Digimon, this copy of the card will go up in price, like by a lot. That's a big if. It may never happen. I think it will at some point, to be honest. Like, this is a pretty loose thing, if you ask my opinion. Probably pretty easy to do. Until then, this card will probably go down in price, but if you find a good price to pick up this card, copies of this card, I definitely recommend you do. Because you never know that Konami, Bandai might pull trigger on this card, they give us a really good cyborg or two, and then it explodes. Yeah. Daya Boremon, again, another Daya Boremon card. I just wanted to bring the message home that this Daya Boremon is a really freaking good card, and this Daya Boremon put Daya Boremon on the map. Tier 1 status, if you ask my opinion. But again, it gets phased out. But if we get good Daya Boremon support in the future, turning stuff into blockers is definitely something that'll be very good to have. So make sure you have a couple copies of this card. Shine Greymon. It was building a lot of hype. It recently died down for reasons unknown to me. But again, it didn't die down by a lot. You have a small period of time to pick up Shine Greymons if you want them. Make sure you do. Nokia keeps going up every time I see her. You never know when we get that good Greymon or Garurumon support. So just make sure you have your full art copies if you want. And finally, the starter deck Greymon. Now, it's gone down. It's had a bumpy period over the last little while, but it has finally gone down in price, under $15. And I think that has to do with BT7, to be honest. Greymon isn't going to be like, it's going to be C play, sure, but it's not going to be at the forefront of everybody's brain. So you definitely want to make sure that maybe you have your copies of this card. The Tamer Battle Pack one, the alternate art one, is still 20 bucks. I saw that earlier. But it was cool to see this one hit 15. Just something to keep in mind. I don't know if that's worth it to you, grab this card or not, but it is on the down. And it might even keep going down for a little while there are no big tournaments anymore. Because we have a whole month now of no real big Bandai tournaments. Things will go down in price, and you guys will see that every week as we do these market watches. On that note, let me know what you guys think. Did I cover everything you wanted, or did I miss something completely crazy? Let me know. Bye, guys.